Okay, good morning students. So let us start today's class by doing the revision of a topic which is coordinate geometry. Okay, I am choosing a topic here, coordinate geometry. I will do the revision of coordinate geometry in today's class. Okay, so all of you know that you can put a point on number line. Suppose this one is number line. Suppose this point is 0. So 1, 2, 3 like this, -1, -2, -3. That means the middle point is 0, the right side is positive number, and the left hand side taking the negative number. Clear? This one is a simple number line. And the basic things in coordinate geometry, that suppose there are two axes like this. One is vertical axis and one is horizontal axis. Okay, so vertical axis, the name of the vertical axis is what? Y dash, and simply it is known as y axis. Okay, and the horizontal axis, the name of horizontal axis is x dash, and simply it is known as x axis. Clear? That two axes, y axis and x axis, intersect at a point. This point is known as origin and denoted by the symbol O. Clear? So I think all of you know that the value of x is positive on the right side. 1, suppose 2, 3, 4, and negative on the left side. Similarly, the value of y is positive on the upper part and negative on the lower part. Clear? Okay, that means from this point x is positive 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right side, and -1, -2, -3 on the left side. And from this point y is 1, 2, 3 positive on the upper side and negative on the lower side. That means in this point, the coordinate of this point is 0. Both the value of x and y on this particular point origin O is 0. That means, again, before doing this, let us recall that suppose you write a point, that means x and y within the first bracket. Okay, so this denotes actually the coordinates of a point. Okay, that means this, the first one is x coordinate, and which is known as abscissa. Okay, and the coordinate of y is known as ordinate. Okay, so now already we discussed that at this point the value of x and y both are 0. That means that coordinate of origin is 0, 0. Okay. Again, another topic is, suppose look at this one. Suppose that you consider the board as a plane. Okay, this one is a plane. Suppose that y axis and x axis actually cut that plane in 4 parts. Okay, and that parts are actually you have to write in anti-clockwise direction. That means in this direction. Suppose this one is first, that means this will be second, this will be third, and this will be fourth. Okay, and that parts are known as quadrant. That means this part is first quadrant, and this one is second quadrant. This one is third quadrant, and this one is fourth quadrant. Okay, so already we discussed that the value of x is positive from this side and negative to this side, and value of y is positive to this side and negative to the lower side. So now look at the first quadrant. Okay, therefore the coordinates of any point lying on the first quadrant, that means this part. So in this part, x is also positive 1, 2 like this one, and y is also positive. That means the coordinate of any point lies on the first quadrant having the coordinates positive and positive. Okay, that means any point lies on the first quadrant having the symbol positive in both cases. That means suppose the point 2, 3, suppose 4, 5 like this point, right? That means the point on the first quadrant always positive. Clear? Now come to the second quadrant. Second quadrant is this side. So that That means that part having this portion of y-axis and this portion of x-axis. That means x is negative here and y is positive here. That means like this. That means any coordinate of any point in the second quadrant having x, negative x and positive y. Okay. Now come to the third quadrant. Third quadrant means this part. So this x part and this y part both are negative. That means any point lie on the third quadrant having both the coordinates are negative. Okay. Now come to this one. Fourth quadrant. Okay. So fourth quadrant, look at this one. Fourth quadrant having this part of x and this part of y. That means x is positive, y is negative. So any point lies on the fourth quadrant having the coordinate x positive, y negative. Clear? Again, look at this one. Suppose